Hi, my name is Jana and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 169. It's end of December, Christmas is over, and I'm back with the last episode of the year. How have you been? I hope all is well. Welcome or welcome back. I'm in the corner. Today is not sure what day, maybe Tuesday, possibly Tuesday. You know, that weird time between Christmas and New Year when you're full of hopes, dreams and cheese. So yeah, let's talk about knitting. Or do we talk life quickly? I think it's gonna be a long one because I want to wrap up December and I have enormous amount of knitting to show you. During December, it felt like I haven't accomplished anything, I haven't finished anything, But now, when I put everything in front of me, it's a pile of stuff. It's a pile of knits. Slightly overwhelming, but we will get through it one by one. So, let's just do a quick live chatter now, just in case we run out of time at the end. So, Christmas came and went. I know not everybody watched Vlogmas, and if you did watch Vlogmas, most of the things you've seen, the ones that I will be showing you today. That's why I'm calling this a December wrap-up. We had a grey and wet Christmas, no snow, but we have snow now. It came straight after Christmas, and it's much nicer when there is a bit of white fluff outside. And I'm also wearing a white fluff. So yeah, we had very calm Christmas at home, just family, just 4 of us, dogs and my mom. You know, family, and we just, I don't know, ate, watched movies, played board games, did puzzles, Legos, I knit, and you know, all the lovely, nice things. Let's dive into knitting now. That was a quick chat. I have chatted so much during December, every day I came to chat to you. That's why, I don't know, I think I'm a bit out of steam. And you can hear probably I'm slightly congested. I made a crucial mistake. I left the house yesterday and went to work and to store, and I don't know, I think I got cold at work. It was very, very cold there, and I spent half of a day there, and now I don't feel bad, but I sound probably worse than I feel. Okay, finished objects. Let's start with finished objects, also with what I'm wearing today. Actually, this was finished at the very end of November already, but you didn't see it as a finished object up until December, when I wore it for the first time, and I have worn it a lot. A lot. It's my Lento number whatever, no idea how many I've made. We did have a Lento special a while ago. And pattern is by Jonna Helin. Offline magazine, and I've knit a lot of them in different configurations: thinner, thicker, folded neckline, more wide, more narrow, different sizes. I've knit sizes 2, 3, 4, all of that. This one is, I think, one of the smallest ones that I have, because I wanted it a bit more fitted. Originally Lento has way more ease, so I went with size 2. I'm not sure, did I do the... I think I finished even earlier than the pattern told me that the raglan increases. Or did I make a few extra? I'm not sure. I don't remember what I did. It was a month ago. So, my Lento. I made mine in Kettu Yarn's Big Fluff Natural, undyed, which is like a chunky mohair. It has DK meterage, but it knits up, the gauge knits up more like chunky. So it was great for this project, and it's a mohair Highland wool and polyamide blend. Yes. So, and I only used 2 skeins. This is 200 grams. Actually a bit over, because skeins are usually overweight. You get 205, sometimes a bit more. So this one is not 200, 105 usually in a skein. But again, depends on humidity, depends. Anyway. Long story short, two skeins. 2 skeins, size 2. It is short, but not cropped. I'm wearing it with a skirt. Like, I don't know, good length, not awfully cropped, not you can't see anything. Everything is nice, covered and toasty. So, and this has been my festive sweater this year, and I have worn it a lot. I think I said that already, because it feels lovely and it goes with a lot of things, and yeah, it's kind of Christmassy, but not really. It can be wintry, can be anything you want. Okay, first finished object, and what I'm wearing today. The earrings are the big sheep by Pinia Design, my big wooden sheep. And next finished object, I finished another big one. The one that took me 3 months to make, and and my birthday cast-on. That one is done as well. It's big, beautiful, glorious, big Cozy Cardi by Andrea Maury, and I've worn it a lot. That's why you can see wrinkles on the collar. Uh, so I'm not gonna try it on because it's not gonna fit over this too well, but I'll try to insert some sort of picture clip, something. I don't even yet have pictures in this because December has been so dark and gloomy. I wasn't able to take any pictures. Nothing decent. Maybe now is a bit better light. So yeah, this monstrosity is ready. I need size 3. Main yarn was from my stash. I bought it years and years ago. It was Jalovilla Rasusoria, which I held double because that's how I wanted it. It's Finnish sheep wool with recycled wool and all kind of other bits in it. You can see the little inclusions. And then the collar is made in new to me yarn, which was Chaos Yarns organic brushed alpaca, which is lace weight, but I also held it double. Because again, it felt like it needs that, and I have been wearing it a lot as well because it's nice and cozy and it's my home cardigan. I did run out of this main yarn. I used it all for the body, so my cuffs, if you look up close, it's in a different yarn. I just found a random ball of some BC yarn, some thicker tweed, which matched pretty good. It is a bit darker and it has just brown inclusions and like tweedy bits, but I think it's okay here. So yeah, size 3, I made couple of modifications. When I was picking up the collar, I picked up less stitches for the collar, I did. And then here on this neck area I picked up even less stitches to try and prevent the slipping off it off my shoulders, because I don't have a lot of shoulder. I have like medium minus probably. And if you have a sloped shoulder, mine is quite straight. Yeah, things like this are usually sliding off pretty easily. I have that issue as well with some of the things, some of similar cardigans, and I tried and I think it worked out pretty well. When I wear it, it slides somewhere till here and then it stops. It doesn't come off the shoulder even if I'm moving and doing something. So this thing was a success. I know you want to see it on. I'll try and insert some kind of little snippet somewhere. So that is my beast. I wore it in one of the Vlogmas episodes. Not sure how easily you can find it. I don't know which day. Okay. What's next? I have more finished objects, believe it or not. I did finish my husband's Christmas socks, but I don't have them with me now because he's wearing them. He's wearing them. Again, I'll insert something somewhere. You've seen them many times before because they have been my long-term project. I'm not proud of it, but I did finish them, which makes me now proud. Good. Gold star. The next finished object, please don't laugh, it's on the drying board. I know. We're back to the usual behavior, blocking things last moment. Honestly, I don't know. I finished this quite a while ago and it was just sitting there waiting to be blocked, and I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. This is a gift. for my mom. It was supposed to be her birthday gift, but I got her something else for her birthday, so this will be a little New Year's gift. We usually do little New Year's gifts, something very personal, something nice for your next year, nothing much, just one little thing, just. So I made her a little neck warmer because she asked for one. She asked for one for her birthday, but yeah, it's coming now. And the pattern is Havrelatte by Maja Karlsson. Free pattern for Järbo garn. But I haven't been able to locate it in English. If you did, let me know. I'll add a link, but you can get it in Finnish, Norwegian, Swedish and Danish, I'm pretty sure. I need it in Finnish. I made a few little modifications. I slipped the first stitch to create a nicer border. What else did I do? I switched the ribbing to 2x2 instead of 1x1, and mine is shorter. The back is slightly shorter than the front as per pattern, but generally my whole thing is much shorter because, again, my mom is not a tall person. And I thought it would be overwhelming if I would make it as per pattern. So yeah, a little neck warmer. Yarn came from my stash. The main one is Erica Night Wool Local Held Double, because I think it was light fingering, and I added a strand of just undyed white creamy mohair, and it came out really well. Once again, if you watched Vlogmas, you've seen this. I even tried it on. Now I can't. It's still a bit damp. I don't want to stretch it out. So, yeah. There it is. I hope she likes it. I know she will. I made her another one last year for Christmas, and she's been wearing that one a lot, and she asked for one more just to have a change when one is in the wash. Because, you know, it takes a while to dry. Okay, what else? Non-Christmassy. Non-Christmassy, I finished AESH shawl, hood, AESH by Albina McLaughlin. It stands for an easy shawl hood on the screen. And the yarn was my special little Christmas treat from myself to myself that I got already earlier in November, because it's the lovely Varv yarn, big sister of Nutiden with a twist, and I could not. I was telling myself that I don't need more yarn, that come on woman, and then, well, I treated myself. It was my Christmas treat. I didn't get anything else for myself, but yeah, you can wear it as a hood, you can seam it if you want, and you can, yeah, however you want, or as a shawl. And I just love this thing. I just love this thing. It reminds me of my grandmother. It reminds me of, I don't know, simpler times, and just cozy winter somewhere deep in the forest when you're in a cabin all wrapped up in wool in front of fireplace. Just, yeah. Or something you can wear if you need to go and milk a cow, you know, in the barn. Yeah. Our winter has been surprisingly warm. I haven't worn it yet outside properly. There hasn't been any weather for that. And there is an option of seaming it right here, and then it's a permanent hood, but I decided not to do that because I can anyway wear it as a hood even without that seam. I think it's more versatile without that bit. So yeah, that one very quickly, because I have one more. This one is Christmassy. This one is Christmassy, the most recent one. It was my Christmas cast-on, and I also finished it. It's a little little bow called Wisteria Bow. by lovely, I want to say Norwegian? No, she's Danish. Is she Norwegian? I hope she's Norwegian. Like, not that it matters that I remember it right. Quist and it's a free pattern. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's a little versatile bow. I knitted because Sophia asked me to. She said that we need a bow for our teeny tiny Christmas tree. We have a very small Christmas tree this year, and yeah, I'm repeating myself. The tree topper looked too big and silly and clunky, and I made a little bow to go on a tree, but it can also be a hair accessory. I added little crab claw clip, crab clip, however you call this thing. Borrowed it from Sophia, don't tell her, she hasn't noticed. Yeah. That's Penelope, by the way. My Christmas pine. So, like that, but on a bit bigger tree. The one we have in the living room is probably, I don't know, 150. It's shorter than me. So, there. Are those all my finished objects? I think yes. We're finally done with finished objects. If that is, if I didn't forget anything. Oh, I had one more, but it's now here. I'll show you. I got a whole bunch of lovely Christmas gifts from my friends and special Christmas elves and family, and yeah, from everywhere. I'm not gonna show them. Anyway, you'll see them throughout the year, or you saw them during Vlogmas, but one thing I'll show you because it's knitting related, and I made this. My friends Cara and Vivian, they sent me a little sweet little package. And there was this kit of a wooden squirrel that was freezing cold, and Squirrel needed a hat and a scarf, and I knit it with 1-ply yarn and teeny tiny needles, and now this little fella lives there on a Penelope, and the squirrel is warm and cozy and very festive. So that's also my kind of my finished object. It counts, right? Look, 2 finished objects, a scarf and a hat. There. Let's go to whips. I have a few. Where do we even start? Okay, let's start with the one that is the closest to finishing line. Are you wondering about my 24 stripe Christmas socks by the Cozy Knitter? I didn't finish them this Christmas because I left the heels for the last moment. Did you hear the banging on the house? I figured it out for everyone. Sorry, this is important because we've been trying to solve the mystery of the banging on the house. It's a woodpecker. It's a bloody woodpecker that's trying to destroy our house. That horrible banging noise that you heard multiple times during Vlogmas, and I've walked around the house and inspected and thought, who's banging on our house? It's a woodpecker. So, mystery solved. I caught him one time there on the far corner, and the whole house is vibrating and resonating, and it feels awful. It feels like somebody's taking a sledgehammer to your house. No, it's a little bird. He's not new here. He has lived here for years, by the way. That annoying lovely bird. Okay, back to knitting. The socks. So I left the heels for the last moment, and that was a big mistake. I usually do the heels straight as I get to them, or like a couple of days after, and this year just didn't happen, and I was procrastinating on the heels. Luckily, I have plenty of Christmas socks from previous years, so I had Christmas socks. It wasn't urgent, but I'm this close. Last night I got to the toes. All I need to do is to Kitchener the toes shut, and then I'll have the Christmas Advent socks 2025. I went with a very simple peasant heel, the one that Roxanne Richardson shows us how to do. I usually add 4. Usually I add 6. For some reason I added 4 plain rows, and I'm regretting that. Should have added 6. It looked big, but it's okay. But 6 would have been better. So that kind of heel. I did my own cuff, my own improvised cuff with a little scallop. I basically made that up. I tried to remember old pattern by Novita that I couldn't find anywhere because they have updated the page and removed all the old patterns. Or maybe it's one of the magazines. I have a bunch. But yeah, so I made up my own. And then just there is a contrasting toe. There are all 24 colors. I usually do 12 for my size. For my big feet I do 12 on the leg and 12 on the foot. So it's easy for me to place the heel. I've done this a few times before, you know. And then I really love the colors. Beautiful, beautiful socks. They are always beautiful, but they are different every year, and I really love them. And thank you, Leah, my dear friend Leah, who saved my Advent tradition and sent me a skein of the Cozy Knitter Christmas yarn, the Advent yarn this year, because she's not shipping to Europe anymore because of, you know, we have stupid bureaucracy here that ruins everything. And yeah, I understand. I totally understand. So thank you, Leah. That was lovely. Lovely Christmas gift. Greatly appreciated. So yeah. Wanna see my Bertie and Puppet little Christmas bag for the last time. Till next year. Till next December. That's going on my bag shelf. What else? I have more Adventy cast-ons. Next one. Again, a bag by Bertie and Puppet, and inside the bag is Lovely Throw by Helen Stewart. I really enjoy Knitvent by Helen Stewart that she does every year. She releases, already before Christmas, she releases several different patterns. I've knit that one, you can see that one behind me. And I have knit Habitation Throw and all sorts of lovely things. And this year she had a button box throw, which is very similar in vibe with all the previous ones, but this one is square. And you start from the middle. Okay, Habitation is also square, but you start from the corner. This one you start from middle. And I received a lovely scrappy advent from my Christmas elf. Hi, my Christmas elf. and I was opening little bags every day, little parcels every day, and I've been knitting it up. I'm still quite much behind. I'm around halfway through. I think I'm either on day 12 or 13, so around halfway through, and I'm planning to knit up all the yarn that I have. So mine will be much bigger than the original one. I think ends in a few rows from where I am right now. Mine will be bigger. Sophia has her eye on it because the colors are gorgeous, and the color combo is very fresh and happy and just what we like. So yeah, it's been, sorry I can't show it to you properly because I'm on rather short needles to make the process faster, but here we are. I also got the Festive needle stoppers from my friend. Yeah, and can you hear the jingle bells? Everything very festive around here. So that's my little Christmassy whip that's still going. I'm knitting on it a bit every day. My next December whip is also a beast, and it's also Advent knit because lovely Molly from a homespun house sent me one of her beautiful Advents that I had so much joy opening every day and checking. It was a movie themed, Christmas movie themed, and every day was some kind of movie, and I was trying to guess what was Molly thinking in my head. Oh, like this movie, like could this be some Christmas lights from the movie? Or okay, Grinch was green, clearly, yeah, but the other ones. I wasn't familiar with all of the movies, and I put them on my list. I haven't yet watched all of them, but I think I watched one from the list. Okay, so want to see what I'm working on. I'm knitting La Prairie cardigan by Joji Locatelli because my friend Ruta has made one. No, she actually has made two. She has made one for herself and one for her daughter, and I saw hers in real life. I have touched it, I've seen it, and it was just so lovely. It was breathtaking. And she made it also in Advent, but by Maroma Yarns, which is also our friend. So, long story short, I'm knitting one as well now, and it's a beast. It it has a texture. It's on tiny needles. It has a lot of baubles. It has like a ton of baubles. I will be like a Christmas tree. And part of the yarn in the Molly's Advent has golden stellina in it. Can you believe that? Not all of them, which is very interesting because it will be just sprinkled here and there. But my color transitions are rather short because I want to fit all 24 colors in the body, and I don't have a very long torso. So we're working with what we have, and I'm trying to squeeze them all in. Here is my progress. I'm currently, oh, let me show you the basket of yarns. Some of them are caked up there, and then there are still, half of them are still in skeins. Actually less than half. I'm now currently on color number 13. So I'm over halfway through the body. There will still be sleeves, so I'm technically not halfway through, but here we are. I chose this pattern because you don't need to pick up any kind of button bands. Everything is knit at once, so you get really nice color flow. Because if you then pick button band, it's tricky. It will be cutting, visually cutting. So I tried to pick a pattern like that. I was between 3 different patterns. I think they all were by Joji Locatelli for some weird reason. I think because she has a lot of those patterns where you don't need to pick anything up. And I went with this one. I think majority voted for this one. You just wanted to see me knit all these 1,000 baubles, right? So here we are. You knit the back piece first for a while, then you do the fronts, and then you join it all together. I made a couple of modifications, of course. I wanted to match the shoulder seam in the pattern. The shoulder seam was a bit off, like the pattern was not matching up, because technically if you start on the same row as the back, it shifts, like, you know. But I jiggled around and made it match, and it matches down here as well. So with a little bit of math, swearing, and magic, pure luck, everything is matching. Let me show you this side better, less yarn ends. So there we are. Everything is great. And now I'm going into yellows, and after that I'll be going into greens, blues, and then back to the violet. We started with violet and we will end with violet, which will be my ribbing at the bottom. I am very happy with it. It is heavy. I can tell you now, I don't think I will have a lot of yarn left over. The Advent is 20 gram Advent, so 480 grams, right? There was also a big skein that I already put on my shelf. Sorry. I will probably have some left over. And then I'm saving these little bits for the sleeves, because I also want matching sleeves. And I also want to squeeze all 24 colors in the sleeves. And the sleeve will start quite low, so I will probably need to knit even less rows with each color. I think I will maybe even just stripe them, like in some kind of order. I don't know yet, we will see. But this is lovely. It's very addictive. I've been working on it every day now. Once I resolved my issue with matching up the pattern, now it's been a smooth sailing. It is very involved. It's a lot of knitting on 3mm needles. Don't ask why am I doing this to myself. Peer pressure. But yeah, I really like it. and I think it's gonna fit great. I will do a mod on the sleeves as well, because my friend told me that she, on her second version, she added more of the pattern on the sleeve, because in the original one it's just like little stripe and then everything else is reverse stockinette. And I think, I agree with her, it looks better with more of a pattern on a sleeve. So I will need to figure out the amount of stitches to pick up for the sleeve, because I will need a bit more than the pattern tells me to, because this one, it like cinches in. You see this textured pattern with the wave. So yes, just not to make them too narrow. But I have a lot of space here to pick up. I think my arm opening is bigger than in the pattern. I'm trying things on. I'm trying to adjust them to myself and how I like things. I don't like too narrow sleeves. I've over the years I've realized it, because I have a few cardigans with more narrow sleeves and I don't reach for them as much as the other ones, more loose and comfy. So yeah, generally I prefer more positive ease rather than less positive ease. You know, personal preference. Okay, do we have anything else? Guess what we do? One more. Sorry, one more whip, one more December cast on. That I hoped that maybe I could finish before Christmas. Well, I didn't, and that's okay. Sorry, needles falling on the floor. This is very simple and not very busy color-wise. It's a Felix Cardigan by Amy Christophers, Savory Knitting. And how do I show it to you? Well, look, it has a sleeve. It has a sleeve, yay! Just one. Just one. Another one is still there, and you probably know the pattern. It's quite old pattern, very popular. Lots and lots of projects on Ravelry. It has been on my list forever, and for some weird reason I never made it before. I'm making mine in Lento, color number, no idea, some kind of red, 1409. 1409. This kind of heathered red. It's lighter, it looks darker on a screen. And it will be my cozy winter cardigan that will again go with a lot of lovely things, with all my skirts and dresses and a bit of color. I know, red. Not my usual choice. For many years I've been very cautious with red. It has not been my color. I thought I don't know how to wear it, and then I made the big chestnut dress all red in gorgeous knitted and with silk mohair, remember that? And since then I've been more brave. More and more red things have made their way into my wardrobe, and I'm really enjoying it. Turns out it's my color. Not all of the shades, not the warmer, not the more orangey ones, but this kind of shades I can absolutely do. And this is rough, but it will soften. Lento is pure magic. And this one is on a very loose gauge, so I hope I won't be too hot in it. And I can always wear just a t-shirt under, right? Some nice woolly skirt, this one, and I'm good to go. The body is still on hold because I wanted to do sleeves first in order to try it on and then determine the length of the body, because I want to wear it with a lot of different things in my wardrobe, so I need to try it on and find the optimal length. Probably not too short, not too long, somewhere in the middle. We will see. We will see. And yeah, great, rather mindless project. One sleeve ready, one more to go, then a bit of the body, and then the button bands and ribbing, and then I need to choose the buttons. I hope I have something in my stash. That depends how long I make it, but yeah. So that's my lovely December project, very woolly, which also lives in a Bertie and Poppet bag with a strawberry thief, matching color to the cardigan. Okay, what else do I have for you today? I have a bit of happy mail, because I went to work yesterday and I picked a whole bunch of happy mail from my mailbox at work. So my lovely viewers who sent me these wonderful Christmas greetings, I want to tell you they have arrived. Not for Christmas, but it really doesn't matter. I'm still keeping everything up till beginning of January. January 6th is loppiainen here. That's usually when we clean everything up, like you wrap up Christmas. So I'm not sure if you want to be mentioned, so I will just show the cards that I got and one little thing there. Won't mention your names just in case you don't want to be mentioned, but just know that it's here. So 2 of these came from the United States, I'm pretty sure, yes. And one little thing it actually came from France, but originally it's from the UK. There was some shipping arrangement, I think. So I got this lovely card with greetings, and I got this lovely card with greetings. Wonderful. They are going up there. You can see I've been I've been putting the Christmas cards up this year. I think it's a simple decoration and very festive. And then I got a little box also in an envelope, which was a nice surprise. And inside that little box is a little fox. I'll show you. It's a ceramic pin of a little fox, and I love pins and I love brooches, and I actually have a bit of a collection of brooches, mostly handmade or old, because my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, loved them also very much. I have a few of hers with amber, and then with little Czech crystals. She gave me her little poodle brooch with Czech crystals, and it's just all sorts of lovely things. And then I have added my own. You usually don't see them because I wear them on my outside clothes over the coats and all. Yeah, I have big felted flowers and all sorts of things, like a mini collection, and I really do love them. I wear them over cardigans when I'm outside. That's why I'm now inside. You don't get to see them, but I do love them very much. But this one could also go on a project bag, maybe. No, it's lovely. It should go on a woolly coat. I have a grey woolly coat where this little fox could go and live on. So thank you so much. I received your lovely greetings, and I really appreciate it. And I want to say thank you to everyone who spent December with me and who spent this year with me. It was a hard but lovely year. I think I try to think about it like that. We learned some things, we lived through some things, and yeah, it's a life experience. And yeah, thank you to all my friends and all my knitting friends far and near and on the other side of the world, and thank you to everyone who left lovely comments, and thank you for your support on Patreon and Ko-fi and all of those lovely moments that we have shared together, all the knit nights and conversations and laughter, lots and lots of laughter, because that's what gets you through the hard times, right? Yeah, wrapping up this year, I'm just grateful for people in my life. I don't have a lot of real life friends because, you know, I'm a bit of an introvert. It's hard. Socializing is hard. That's why I appreciate all of you very much, because I feel less lonely because of you, because you talk to me. You talk to me, and I don't feel like I'm just this crazy lady sitting in the forest in her corner and knitting and not talking to everyone. I really enjoy coming here and talking to you. It's as much as it is for you, it's also for me feeling like I belong and I'm a part of something. I'm a part of this knitting community, and you're a part of this knitting community. And even if you're quietly, silently watching somewhere in your own corner, I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here with me. My New Year's wish is, you probably know, same as every year until this nightmare is over. I'm wishing for peace. I'm wishing for peace. And I'm wishing all of you a nice and calm, crafty but calm and uneventful. Very soothing and relaxing next year. Uneventful is my wish. It's always my wish, right? It's good. It's good if things are steady, stable and steady and predictable, but in a good way. Maybe we will get some nice surprise. That surprises all and things turn to better. Let's hope for that as well. Only for good surprises. Let's hope for good surprises if we have any. So, thank you so much for being here with me. I'm gonna wrap it up. It's already quite a long episode. My throat is dry and I need a cup of coffee. We were planning to spend New Year's at home. Still need to do a big grocery shop. Not big, medium size, because I'm not doing anything big for New Year's. Just a couple of simple things for the family that they wouldn't starve, and not sure if I will have a new cast-on, probably not. I should finish something. So, yeah, I'm digressing again. You know, that's the theme here. But thank you so much for this year, and I will hope to see you next year, and take care, be gentle, and to yourself, with yourself. And I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and only the warmest wishes and greetings and a big hug. So thank you, and I will see you next year. Hey, bye.